apparently when we were little, Mum did separate us as when we were little toddlers. One stayed at Nan's place and one stayed at our auntie's.
And we just non-stop screaming.
Good evening, everyone. I'm a magician, and this is my zoo. For the last 3 years, I've been slowly collecting all sorts of attractions of things that I just really, really hate. Over here, we have the enclosure for O.J. Simpson. I hate him because he ruined the Naked Gun movies. Next to him, we have the baby that killed Harambe. Make sure you don't go anywhere near him because he is deadly. And finally, in our largest, most hated enclosure, are twins. I hate twins. I could talk about them for hours. They've got those beady little eyes, their skin is a putrid orange, their necks are all deformed, and they go moo. But yeah, twins. There've always been myths, about how twins are telepathic, or how twins can sense when the other's in danger, that sort of stuff. And they're all obviously just complete bullshit. Well, say hello to Bridget and Paula. They're here to tell you that there is more to life than being respected by your peers, because they do everything together. They wake up together at the same time. They eat all their meals together. They even commit crimes against humanity together. They're just two regular, 100% sane sisters who like to pretend that they have the same thoughts and have absolutely zero individuality.
Twins Paula and Bridget Powers live on Queensland's Sunshine Coast.
Oh, I love going fast. Do you? Yes, I love going fast.
They're 32 and they've hardly ever been apart. There's just one time when they were 17.
Only when one of us were in hospital getting our appendix out. But Bridget used to come in every visiting hours when I could. But if I was allowed to sleep there, I would have.
I'll go in front first. Okay.
3 weeks later, Bridget too was having her appendix out. The twins share a medical history like everything else.
You feel like there's something missing when you're apart?
Yes. And it's hard to describe that feeling. Yeah.
Is it difficult for you to operate normally when you're apart?
Yeah, like it is, because you don't think properly and we're not ourselves. We're just completely different. Yeah, down. But we're not as bubbly or...
Yeah, so as you can tell, these twins are from Australia, and I wish I could tell you that not all Australians are this stupid, but to do so would be a disservice to my country. I'm proud to say that we are a nation of absolute fucking dumb fucks. We're really not that intelligent, and there's a reason we lost a war against the emus. Honestly, it's a miracle we haven't turned into a Mad Max apocalypse just yet. There's a famous joke in New Zealand that every time a Kiwi migrates to Australia, the national IQ of both countries increases. And I hate those Kiwi bastards, but they've got a point. The crazy thing about being twins is that we're always finishing each other's sentences. Sometimes it feels like we're the same person. And this is the weird part now, because obviously they're pretending that their speech is synchronized. And I don't know if they know that we know that they aren't speaking at the same time. But what I do know is that they obviously aren't. I honestly don't know how the news reporter could stay in that room without just bursting into laughter. I don't know who the fuck they're trying to fool. I can only imagine that their friends and family have been utterly infuriated with their antics for their entire lives. They probably do that thing that most identical twins do where they switch places and see if anybody can actually realize it. Although I doubt that either of them have enough individuality for any of their friends to actually give a shit. And I want to be clear, I'm not trying to, make fun of twins in general. In fact, I used to actually be a twin, but I consumed my sibling in the uterus. I'm only here to hate on these two very particular twins, because I think it's pretty clear they have an unnatural relationship that borders on unhealthy. But let's continue with the show.
Have you ever had boyfriends?
No. But we've got each other's company.
Does it worry you?
No, but it does worry a lot of other people we know of, yeah.
I think it will be hard. I do. I think it'll be hard. I think the fellas will find it hard. You know, I'm sure I do know there's been men out there that have looked at the girls. I had one man approach me many years ago, and he said, "Oh, I love them." And I said, "Well, you can't love both of them." You know, so, and he knew, well, he'd have to step away. Yeah.
The twins dream of married life together.
Well, our plan is probably just next door to one another and have the exactly same identical house, and even our furniture will probably be in the same spots, and or buy acreage and have built 2 homes, or have a real huge big home and all live together.
I think you can understand why someone like me, a magician, has built this zoo, because this isn't a zoo for things that I hate. This is actually an insane asylum for things that I hate. And I want to be clear, then these two people, they're not insane because they're speaking at the same time. They're actually insane because they're one person moving really, really quickly back and forth to make it look like there's 2 of them, which makes them insane, I guess. This clip is a few years old. I've actually looked the 2 up, and pretty much nothing has changed whatsoever. They're in their mid-40s now. They've still never had a partner, which, I mean, good for them, I suppose. I guess, you know, I understand that not everybody has the same goals in life, but I can't be the only one who thinks that their relationship is just overly close. You know, all I'm saying is that they're from Queensland, and Queensland is the Alabama of Australia. But I'd be interested to know what you guys have to say. When I started making this video, I was determined to make it set in a zoo and for me to play a magician. I'll be completely honest with you, I don't remember why, but quite frankly, I'm too lazy to rewrite the script. So that's going to be one of life's many mysteries. I order you to subscribe. You have no choice but to hit the like button and to hit the bell icon.